Morning, Bryant Bulldogs making a bid for the big dance after several years of disappointment.
There's just been so much losing over these 4 years. Sorry. To finally be able to turn a corner, it's just emotional. To get to a point where you have to start to turn it and start to win. And so this is a lot more than just a win over BC. It's a sign that we are starting to turn the corner.
That was Bryant Coach Tim O'Shea after his team beat Boston College earlier this season, part of what's been a remarkable season. Tonight, the team hosts a non-conference tournament game up in Smithfield. Coach O'Shea joining us live in studio this morning. What did you think when you see that?
Yeah, I wish you hadn't shown that clip. I probably wouldn't have shown up if I knew you were going to show that one. But actually, that was a good moment. We beat Boston College early in the season, and it was coming on the heels of a 2-28 season and this transition from Division II to Division I, which had been filled with a lot of losing, and so that was a big moment for us.
To go from last year at this time to this year at this time, talk about that range of emotion.
Well, our goal was in year 5. This is the first year we've been eligible for any type of postseason. That's what happens when you transition from Division II to Division I. Our goal was to be highly competitive going into this season, and I thought we had a chance because we're adding some key pieces and we had some good players coming back. But till you actually do it, you don't know how it's going to turn out. So it's been tremendously gratifying. For the players that have been around for all the losing to have an experience of winning, but also to see the student body come engaged with the program and see the line of kids waiting for tickets for this playoff game was something I never in a million years expected to see at Bryant.
Well, that's last year I'm sure it was just friends and family in the gym watching you guys play, and now it's like standing room only in that gym. That must be amazing.
Well, it is remarkable. It really, really is. I've never seen anything like it. I've been through some pretty big turnarounds at Boston College and when I was the head coach at Ohio University, but nothing that quite matches this.
Talk about this challenge for you personally. Like you said, you've coached at big-time schools, and this was a whole different animal you took on, and it's reaping the rewards right now.
It is now. Again, I didn't really think it through too clearly when I took the job.
Did you have a full head of hair when you took the job at Bryant?
Yeah, no, I can't say that. I can't put this on the Bryant job. But no, the reality was when I took the job, we really wanted to get back and live in Rhode Island again. That was the real motivating factor for us to come back after being the head coach at Ohio University for 7 years. And I felt that given that duration of time, 8 years, it was a pretty good chance we could get something going eventually. But I really didn't know the difference between Division II and Division I. And what I quickly found out is that we were in a huge hole in terms of talent. And it was going to take some time. And not being eligible for any type of postseason made recruiting difficult. So I'm incredibly grateful that I had an athletic director like Bill Smith that stayed behind the program and a president like Ron Makeley that stayed supportive. And now here we are in year 5, and I think we're exceeding anybody's expectations, and to be honest, exceeding my expectations.
So talk about tonight and talk about the road you guys are on now in order to get that NCAA, because it's not an easy road.
Well, we tied for second. 8 teams in our conference make it, but because of tiebreakers, we ended up in the 4th seed, and we're playing a really good Mount St. Mary's team, a team that's won 7 straight games, the hottest team in the league, a team that we beat in overtime at our place, but lost by double digits down there. So it's going to be a really tough game, but it's going to be a high-scoring game. It could be highly entertaining. I hope anybody that's sitting on the fence with nothing to do tonight maybe comes over to the Chase Athletic Center, because home court can make a real difference, and filling the building would be key tonight in terms of giving us a better chance to come out on top.
And you got to win your conference to get to
We're 3 games away from the NCAA tournament at this point. If we win tonight, would be in the semifinals to the finals on ESPN next week, and the winner of that championship game gets an automatic spot in the NCAA tournament.
Well, Coach, we hope we see you crying on TV again.
No more of that. No more of that.
Congratulations on a great season.
Thank you.
Continued success. For more on the Bryant Bulldogs' success this year, just head to our website, foxprovidence.com, and much more March Madness talk tomorrow as Rhode Island College basketball coach Bob Walsh will be joining us in studio tomorrow at 8:30. More coverage you can count on up next on